Hello church, hope you're all well. Um, Today I want to just talk about the subject of learning to love the things you have to do. Um, and the reason I was thinking of this recently is because I'm going back to work. I'm actually recording this on the morning that I'm going back to work, you see. So when Peter had a paper round, he did it from age 13 to 15. He was like the oldest paper boy in town, did it right up until he went to uni. Every now and then, Mick and I would give him a Sunday off to lay in bed because, as you know, it's a 7-day-a-week thing. And when I used to do it, I'd put on Radio 2 sometimes because I'm old. And there was that guy, Alec Jones, was the presenter. And one time he had a rabbi on there and they were having a chat. And this rabbi was talking about the 7 keys of happiness. And I honestly can't remember the other 6, but the one that I do remember was him saying the importance of learning to love the things you have to do. And that really struck a chord with me because we've all got things in life that we don't like doing, and some things you don't mind doing and some things you love. But he was trying to get across the point of, if there's things you have to do, if they're not optional, then it's about coming at them with the right attitude and making the chore lighter and more enjoyable. So this is probably a well-known scripture to you all, but I just thought this was a really good scripture to just base this around, and it's Colossians 3:23, and it says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. So your day, like my day today, you may have things in it. You may have a lovely day planned and you're going to enjoy every part of it. You may have a day ahead where you go, I've got to do the ironing, hate the ironing, or whatever it might be. That was a big thing for me at the time. Really couldn't stand ironing. I think we had so many shirts at the time, and it wasn't even so much the ironing, it was putting up the ironing board and the rigmarole of all that, and then putting it all away after. It was just one of those jobs that I really hated. So I tried this approach. It helped a bit. I'd like to say that I've come to a point where I love ironing, but I don't. But it's definitely a little bit of a lighter chore now than it used to be. I've got this thing as well, like at work, where there's some of these biology units come up and I go, I really like this one. This is really interesting to put together. The kids really get a lot from this one. It's a good unit. And there's other units where I see it coming and I just go, oh, I know what that means for me work-wise. I know it's, I hit the ground running and I do not stop for weeks until all the teachers have got through that particular unit. I'm out to the shops. I'm trying to buy hearts from Tesco's and Sainsbury's and all that kind of thing. But that scripture helps me as well, where I think, okay, like, Lord, I work for the school and they're great, but I'm employed by you ultimately, Lord, so help me to do this well, help me to do it with the right attitude. So I can't pretend that I'm there with these things in life. It helps me a bit to get through the tougher jobs and to focus on the scripture and to try to learn to love the things I have to do, so I don't come at it with a sense of dread. So I'm hoping this has been helpful for some of you. If there's things in your day-to-day or the coming days that you really don't fancy doing, just give it to God. Maybe dwell on that scripture and try and enjoy it. And it might actually be a bit easier and a bit more fun than it normally is. Yeah. So anyway, have a good day, guys. And I hope to see you really, really soon. Bye-bye.